You guys sent me your favorite appetizer recipes and today we're gonna try them. I love this idea that my friend Jessica O'Donoghue shared with me. I am very excited to hear from you on the things that we might enjoy. So we're going to start with this one right here. It is called corn dip. And this one was really intriguing to me because one of our favorite recipes for gatherings or Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner is a cream cheese corn that we do. It just sits in the crock pot all day long. This one is from no name. We're starting off strong here. This recipe is from Cassie and she writes, I've been a subscriber for several months. I love watching your videos and trying your recipes. I live in Moultrie, Georgia, where I've been a teacher for 20 years. I've taught 6th through 12th grades. I just got married in October and I have a cat named Shadow. One of our favorite appetizer recipes is this corn dip. It is so good. The first time I made this, I took it to my sister's for a get together and we almost ate the entire bowl by ourselves. So she gave a couple of tips. I like to saute the onions for a few minutes. I use whipped cream cheese because it's softer and it makes it easier to mix. Obviously, you guys know we don't do onion, so I'm gonna skip out on the onion, but that's her tip if you're putting onion into this. We do need to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Okay, so we have 1 can of white corn. I've got a can of diced green chilies. We've got mozzarella and pepper jack cheese. Now she did say that she just uses a cheese blend. What did she say? She uses a Mexican blend. I already had mozzarella, so I figured I would just go ahead and buy the pepper jack. We've got Greek yogurt. The recipe calls for sour cream, but you guys know we always sub Greek yogurt for sour cream. We always sub sour cream for Greek yogurt. Let me just clean this up. I was right the first time. We've got garlic powder and some cream cheese. We start by draining the corn. Swap this up. It says that your cream cheese needs to be softened. So I'm going to take this and go ahead and soften it up before I add it in. Now she said to use the whipped cream cheese. I already happen to have this, so I didn't go and buy the whipped cream cheese. You need 2 ounces. Add that can of corn. This is white corn. That's just what I chose. It doesn't specify, but we just really like white corn. I've got a can of mild diced green chilies. I'm gonna open this up and add it in. So far we've got that cream cheese, the corn, and the chilies. I'm just kind of pre-mixing here just to get it a little combined. We need 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt. A 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. And the rest of it is me shredding cheese. So let me get that out. Now, every time I use this cheese grater in a video, you guys ask me where it's from. Mine is actually from QVC and it has been sold out for like 1.5 years. However, my friend Mandy bought and tested another one. I have it linked in my Amazon store. She has one linked as well. So if you want one that is almost identical to this one, and actually it has a couple of improvements that this one doesn't have, I have it linked in my description box so you can check it out. Okay, that is the pepper jack. And for the mozzarella, I'm not gonna cut the whole thing. I'm not gonna shred the whole thing. We actually need some mozzarella for a different recipe. So I'm gonna leave some of it unshredded. So now we have our shredded mozzarella and we have our shredded pepper jack and we can finish this. Now we are adding a 1/2 cup of the mozzarella, and I'm not gonna measure. You guys know a lot of times I just do things by sight. So that's a 1/2-ish cup and about a 1/2-ish cup of the pepper jack. Okay, let's make sure we spray this dish, especially since there are cheeses in this. You definitely want to spray. Mixing all this together. Now, you guys know I talk regularly about color. One thing I'm noticing right off the bat is I think an element of red would be really pretty in this. I think something like a little bit of red pepper or maybe some sun-dried tomato or something like that could be really pretty in here. But one thing I did is bought blue corn chips. Our tortilla chips are the blue corn. So I think that will be really pretty because it's gonna add another element of color to the plate. We will add this to the casserole dish. And this is just a small casserole dish. This is going to go in the oven at 350 degrees. I think it said 25. Let's see. Oh, you're supposed to top this with a little bit of cheese. I probably could have just used the cheese that I got all over the counter. Now, this is going in my preheated 350 degree oven for about 20 minutes. This one is so interesting to me. I'm very intrigued, and it is incredibly simple, okay? This one is from D. It is called halloumi. This one is called halloumi in blankets. This is from D. She's retired. She has 2 adult children. She's been married to her husband, Pat, for 45 years. Congratulations, that is amazing. We live on the outskirts of Scotland's biggest city, Glasgow. Is that how you say it? Is that how you say it? I love to cook and I have plenty of time to do so. I sometimes use this as a starter for a meal. My sister was vegetarian, so I always include a veggie option for her. We're gonna be using halloumi and prosciutto, but she said for her sister, she actually uses halloumi with puff pastry. So I've got some halloumi here in this package. And again, I am going to be making a less than what the recipe calls for, just because, again, we've got a lot going on. But halloumi, from what I understand, is just like a hard cheese. I feel like we've had it in something else. I'm pretty sure I made it in a different recipe before and we all really liked it. Also, this one is incredibly easy. I'm only gonna be using about half of this block, so I'm gonna cut off a little bit here. I'm gonna be cutting this into sticks, almost like French fry size. This is really easy, you guys. It's gonna take seconds. And then we are taking some prosciutto. I got this on sale at our grocery store. This pack was $3.99. So make sure if you are looking for prosciutto, you check for sales and check the deli section for sales too, because oftentimes, you know, where they'll say like turkey's on sale this week for, you know, $7.99 a pound or whatever it is. You can check the deli section because they'll cut it for you too. Now we're just gonna wrap the halloumi in prosciutto. I'm not really quite sure how much, but I want to make sure I have enough for all the pieces that I've cut. Now, she said you can cook these in the oven for about 12 to 15 minutes, or you can make them in the air fryer. Which one should I do? Which one should I do, B?
Air fryer.
Air fryer. Air fryer it is. So she says to air fry at 400 for 10 minutes. So let's put this in the air fry basket. Okay, these are gonna air fry on 400 for about 10 minutes. This recipe is called Pamela's Sausage Stars, and this one sounds so good. So Pamela says that she is a nurse. She said that she has made these before, substituting the sausage out for crab meat. And she said it's amazing. She said you can also do it with chicken too. She said she's substituted the chicken and made buffalo chicken style cups. You can really change up these ingredients and fill your little wonton cup with about anything. My family loves them, so I've made them all 3 for our Thanksgiving and Christmas Eve parties. So the crab, the buffalo chicken, and the sausage one. I hope you like them as much as my family does. I love the ingredients that are in this, so I'm very excited. The first thing I need to do is go ahead and chop up a red pepper. Now, we are a family of 4. I am not going to be making the full recipe. Well, hello. Let's do half. I'm gonna make half of what she sent, just because we've got so many other things that we're making as well. So I'm dicing this red pepper. You need a half cup. This is near a 1/4-ish. We're gonna add this to a little bowl. I went ahead and cooked up the sausage. It is over on my stovetop, and I did that just a few minutes ago just to have it ready to go. And I'm gonna actually use sausage for a couple recipes, so we're adding 1 cup of this cooked sausage. And she said she did pat hers dry. Mine is super lean, so I'm not doing that, but just 1 cup. About a half cup or so of this pepper jack. She uses a Monterey Jack, but since I have the pepper jack, I'm just gonna go ahead and use that. We also have a sharp cheddar. You guys know it's our favorite Kerrygold cheddar. I'm adding the same amount. I went ahead and made up a ranch dressing, and I just made up about a half cup because we're cutting this in half. Let's add this. And we'll just start to mix it together. I'm gonna add some black olives. I went ahead and just got this little thing. They're already sliced, so we're gonna drain these off. Now, she said she adds the whole can. I am going to add about half of the can, and I think I'm actually gonna chop them just a little bit more. Mini muffin tin, let's spray. And we are using these wonton wraps. I found them in the produce section of our grocery store. I actually had to go to 2 separate grocery stores, but I think it's because I didn't know where they were, and neither did the employee there. So I went to Food Lion actually, and they had it in the produce section. She said that hers makes 4 to 5 dozen. So there's 24 on here. So I think I'm gonna fill 1 pan with these wonton wrappers, and we will see how many it makes. If I need to add more, I can add more later. Now, she says she brushes them with oil, but since I have this olive oil spray, I'm just gonna spray. Oh my gosh. Since I have this olive oil spray, I'm just gonna spray them. She bakes these for 5 minutes until they start to turn a golden brown. Then she takes them out and fills them. All right, this is perfect. They're a little bit bubbly. I think that's exactly what she was talking about. This one fell over, so I'm gonna try and fix it. And I'm gonna try and make quick work of this and use my 1.5 tablespoon scoop. Now we're just gonna add a scoop of this. If I can't, we'll see if this works. I'm gonna attempt to add a scoop. Maybe the tablespoon thing is not a good idea. Maybe just a regular spoon. Pamela, I hope I'm doing you proud here. I definitely feel like I'm overfilling these. Because of that, I'm not sure this is gonna fill all of the little wonton wrappers that I set out. That's totally fine. There's like 100 of them left in that pack. So now I need to think of something else that I can make with wonton wrappers. So if you have another recipe that I can make with wonton wrappers so that these don't just sit in the fridge and then go to waste, please comment down below or send me an email at feedingbyrds@gmail.com. I would love to try a different recipe with the wonton wrappers. These go back in for about 5 more minutes and they will be ready to go. This next one is called bacon wrapped breadsticks. Now, she did say to use grissini, I think is actually how you say it. None of my grocery stores had it. I looked all over the place. So I actually found a recipe and I made it myself. Right here is just some flour, salt, and yeast mixed together. And then you mix in some olive oil and water. I rolled it out here and just let it rise. If you can find it, absolutely you can just buy it from the grocery store. I think another shortcut way would be to buy the breadsticks that are in your freezer section of your grocery store, and then you're gonna roll them out. This is just me thinking, I don't know for sure, but you could roll them out and then you're gonna get a similar effect here. Oh, and by the way, okay, so this is Kelly Green submitted this. She said, "This is the closest thing I could find to how I make them. They are always a hit at any party, absolutely delicious and so different from the usual party fare. I'm Kelly Green, yes, just like the color. I'm in the Greenville area of South Carolina. I've been married to my hunka for 32 years. We have 2 grown children and 3 grands. I think you'll find these bacon wrapped grissini breadsticks are divine." So I'm just gonna use my pizza cutter. This is what the instructions said to do. Now, if you are Italian, you might be looking at me thinking, girl, this is so wrong, but this is what I can find. And I'm gonna attempt to just kind of like make a little breadstick form here and then put them on my baking sheet. For me, I'm gonna bake these first. I don't know if you buy them in your grocery store, if they're already baked, and so you can skip this step. These are gonna go in my 375-degree oven for about 20 minutes. These did not take as long as I anticipated. They actually only took about 7 minutes, and I didn't want them to burn, so these just came out of the oven. That's a hot pan. Now the recipe she sent me does not have the instructions, it just has the ingredients, but I think I can gather from what she sent how to do this. So I'm gonna combine a little bit of brown sugar and chili powder in this bowl. I did buy a new brown sugar, but I really don't think I have the time to change this out right now. So just a little bit of chili powder added in there. I got this prosciutto, and guys, always look for on sale prosciutto. This was only $3.99 for this pack. I'll take a piece out, and then I'm just gonna sprinkle it with this mixture that we have here, and then wrap the breadstick in it, okay? That's how we're going to attempt to do this. And most of them, I saw a few of these online just as I was looking around, and most of them had the top left open and the bottom left open. And some of them said to take the back of your knife and kind of pull it tight. I think that's good though. We'll try that. Okay, we're just gonna continue to roll these up, and then I'm gonna put these back in the oven for just a couple minutes. I really don't think they're gonna take long at all. Kelly, you will have to let me know if you roll them differently or if you do something different than what I did. And then you guys can come back and you can check the comments and see if she has any tips for us. These are gonna bake on 375 for about 5 minutes.
I'll be curious if anybody comments on it.
Now the suggestion for this halloumi wrapped in prosciutto was to serve it with a sweet chili sauce. You guys have seen me use this so many times, so I figured I would just try this one and see if it's good. Do you wanna share one?
Yeah.
Or are we gonna hold one? And we did air fry. I kinda wanna try it without the dip first.
Yeah, good idea.
It's nice and salty. You know I love a salty. I'm all about the salt. That's good, right?
Yeah, it's good.
How is it with the chili?
Adds the sweet to the savory. That's good. And gives a little bite.
You guys know we are all about savory here. We love the savory things. So this one, oh yeah, right up our alley. This is the corn dip. It looks really good. It smells really good. And I love the addition. I love the white corn. Let's give it a try. It's good flavor. I like those chilies in it. For us, we love spicy. I actually think that it could do more pepper jack cheese, but since we are gonna be eating with this with the kids, it's probably best that it doesn't have that. But if you like spicy, I think a little more heat could even be really, really good.
Yeah, jalapeno, Cholula.
Yeah, because the flavors are good, but with more heat, we would definitely love that too. Okay, these prosciutto wrapped, we're gonna eat the one that doesn't have a ton of prosciutto. Let's just share it.
Yeah.
Since we're taking it to the table. Okay, so it's got brown sugar and some chili seasoning in it too.
Yeah, I can smell it.
And I homemade the grissini, so we'll see.
It's a made up word. Who sent this one in?
Are you gonna say it's not Fazoli's?
No, it's really good.
Can I have the last chip?
Who did send this in? I think this was the first one I made. This one, I think her name, oh, Kelly Green. Kelly Green sent them in. She's from Greenville.
Well done, Kelly. My wife skimped on the prosciutto wrapped around, but that was a good bite.
I was using prosciutto for 2 different recipes and I wanted to make sure I had enough. It is good.
It's good.
That bite that I just had was really good. I wanna say, Kelly, you are absolutely right. This isn't your typical appetizer, so it's something different to offer that you don't normally see. I really like this. All right, Pamela, trying your sausage stars. Also, I already tried them.
I've tried 2 of them. So what all's in here?
Sausage, red pepper, pepper jack, cheddar, ranch, dressing, and did I say olives?
No.
Olives.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
These are delicious. I also love the suggestion that she gave of doing crab. So like for us, if this were a Christmas appetizer and it's really just close family members, I love the idea of doing crab instead of sausage. Pork is one of our most common proteins. So I love the idea of switching it up and doing crab instead. This is very, very good. I'm a big fan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Delicious.
I have at least half of these wonton wrappers left. So you guys need to comment below and give me some suggestions for wonton wrappers. I probably would consider trying the crab recipe or even the buffalo chicken one, but I would. She says that sometimes she makes these instead of sausage, she uses crab.
Oh.
It sounds really good, right?
Sounds delicious.
Sounds awesome.
That would be excellent with crab.
Yeah. So these are a winner in our household. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would
Good job,
like,
Pam.
Oh my gosh. Stay tuned because I'm gonna have another one of these holiday appetizer videos of ones that you guys submitted. If you still want to submit your appetizer, that's completely fine. Send it to feedingbirds@gmail.com. Thank you so much to each one of you that submitted your recipe. I am so thankful that you guys support me and you jump in here and you do this kind of stuff. We love trying your recipes. Oh, what's happening here? We're struggling here. Starting off. Where is the can opener? I'm gonna go through a minimum of probably 5 battery packs for this because I'm all over the place. Memory card was full and I don't remember where I stopped. And we are going to make this recipe. This video is gonna have so many bloopers. She bakes these for 5 minutes until that's gonna be in the way. I'm gonna put mine in my KitchenAid mixer because then, definitely, and I think, oh, battery's dying. Our verse today comes from 1 John 4:15. Whoever confesses that Jesus is the Son of God, God abides in him and he in God. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you would like more inspiration, check out the video above.